Bam, what's up YouTube? We got ourselves a balance patch that's just popped out. Figure I'll go over it. I figure rather than popping it out just before I'll do it after the patch and we can go over what the official changes were once the patch was actually dropped for this time around. So yeah, they're monitoring the usage and winning rates of all the monster spells and skill stones in the game, and then they're trying to adjust them. I don't really know if I like that method. I feel like they should just try and balance the game in general rather than do it based on the most popular units being used, especially when they're not nerfing the general most popular units anyway. But yeah, so Poseidon Mega Tsunami damage increase of 30%. I don't know if that's going to be very helpful for Poseidon, but we'll see how it goes, right? Especially after they got rid of his damage stone, they made it accuracy, so they've just made it part of his kit now, I guess. Eleanor, her Holy Horn human form, HP recovery is now 10% more. I don't really know why, but it is what it is. Scarab, Solid Fortress, now has HP recovery plus 100% while under fortified state. Now, I haven't tested this yet, but I'm going to, because it sounds pretty. Like, he already recovers quite a bit, so it sounds pretty strong, doubling his heal amount. Sophia, Spinning Slash, the damage coefficient increased, maintains damage even if the attack is lowered. So Huadam doesn't help too much now. Speaking of Huadam, Thunderbolt Soul, skill activation time increased, so he's been balanced a bit. I haven't seen him in action just yet, but soon, alright? Soon. Oh, look at that. Look at the lighting get messed up now that the sun just randomly vanished. Awesome. Anyways, Divine Beast Blessing from Belladon, or Belladion. Now an added effect that instantly recovers HP of all allies, proportional to Balladion's max HP when using a skill. So that's nice. Now he's got the regeneration plus the instant heal. It makes him a bit more, I guess, just better in general. Ramagos's Clean Shot had its damage increased by 5%. Don't really think it needed it. It's not going to change too much considering how he's used already. Finn's Violent Stab, damage coefficient is increased and maintains damage even if the attack is lowered. Seek, double attack, the damage coefficient is increased and maintains damage even if the attack is lowered. Skill activation time decreased. Now, what I don't get about this is that these units already one-shot things. So they really didn't need a damage buff, honestly. You just needed some runes on them, and getting runes is a pain in the rear end, okay? That's the issue, is runes, not the actual unit being weak. But God forbid they give us some kind of access to getting some rune powder, right? Nice and easily, and actually being able to craft some decent runes. That'd be nice for a change. You can tell I'm a bit salty, right? Well, it's because I've gotten quite a few nice legend runes that rolled really bad substats, right? I want to use another word, but I won't swear in this particular video too much, all right? But yeah, really bad substats for my legend runes there. Really nice and useless runes. Konamiya, Ancient Grace, the mana cost from 1 to 2. I'm also ticked off because Konamiya's getting a nerf again. They keep nerfing Konamiya. It's like they can't fathom why we're actually using Konamiya, but whatever. We use it to bring back the card. They nerfed its HP. They nerfed its heal. It's like they don't want us to use Konamiya. It's like, well, maybe if you didn't inbuilt a violent proc into a monster, then there wouldn't be an issue, would there? Some of the spells have been balanced. So Divine Protection, the duration is going down by 0.5 seconds. Damage Conversion is having its mana cost decreased from 3 to 2. Chill Tornado is having its duration increased by 1.5 seconds. Now, the damage conversion 3 to 2, damage conversion can be stolen by Soha. It can be gotten rid of with Sierra. It's honestly just not a very good skill in general. That's its issue. Plus, it only affects one line. So it's like, it's okay. It doesn't last long enough, so who cares? People would rather use Blood Curtain. Weakness Capture, beneficial effect block duration from 9 seconds to 6 seconds. Spell activation time increased, so much easier to counter it now. Blood Curtain, shield percentage from 48.5% down to 40% based on level 10. So it is now a bit weaker. However, its duration is still ridiculously long. And transfer had its mana cost increased from 2 to 3. So I don't know why they did that. I thought 2 was already pretty balanced since it does pretty much no damage. It doesn't do anything on its own. You have to basically be inflicted with a ton of perna or other dots for it to be worth doing. But whatever, it is what it is. They nerf transfer. Not that you can get transfer by the end of the match anyway when you're facing a dot comp. It doesn't. It's not. Life's not that easy, right? Oh man, it's like the last spell that pops up at the end of the fight when you don't need it anymore. When you're facing a dot comp, that is. Sophia is having her attack decreased and her HP increased. Shannon is having her attack increased and her HP decreased. Colleen is having her attack increased, her defense increased, and her HP decreased. Seek is having their attack decreased and their HP increased. And Finn is having his attack decreased and HP increased. Now, I believe this is obviously to counteract a little bit the increased damage for the skill itself. They have just basically just given them more damage and survivability overall, though. So should be interesting to see how that goes. Single target is already very powerful. One of the most powerful things you can play. And yeah, I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. It's just a matter of, do you get wrecked before the AoE comps kick in? Because line comps usually, as long as you've got your runes and stuff on, line comps aren't going to beat a single target comp if they're on equal runes for the most part, because you can usually, as long as you've got a tanky front line, you can usually clear through their front line before they can clear through yours. That's the only issue. But yeah, so there's the changes, guys, and we'll have to see how they play out. I don't know. I'm not very impressed with the couple, but like even the Poseidon damage 30%. The Scarab one, I'm really curious about. I really like the Balladion one until I have to fight it, I guess. I don't know if they really. I don't think they needed to do this with Finn, Seek, and Sophia. They're already ridiculously powerful. Sophia and Finn have pretty insane animation speeds as well to begin with. Normally they get at least 1 or 2 hits in before you can stop them. And Seek, they've decreased the skill activation time, so now he's maybe going to be as big of an issue. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Haha.